Hello, denizens of the universe. I'm the Romance Scrooge, and joining me today are...
S.R. Nobody.
And I am Eric, the host of Talking Rainbows, Talking Puppies, here to tell you that love is a many splendid thing. Love lifts us up where we belong. All you need is love.
Still going for references to The Greatest Showman.
That's actually Moulin Rouge.
Yeah, that was Moulin Rouge. You know,
Oh my god.
Obi-Wan Kenobi, it's the Elephant Love Medley.
AKA the only song from the soundtrack I actually like. No, I'm serious. That's the only song I like.
Well, I'm sorry.
Well, it is a whole bunch of love songs compiled into one.
I was made for loving you, baby. You were made for loving me.
In the name of love. One time in the name of love. Don't leave me this way.
One of my buddies made such a big point of getting me to sit down and watch Moulin Rouge, and I don't recognize the fucking reference from it first time it pops up.
To be fair, I've never watched it.
Yes, I will agree. I've actually never watched the movie. I just saw the Nostalgia Critics review of it, and I listened to the soundtrack on Amazon.
And there's one animator, YouTube animator that I've seen. They used the Elephant Love Medley for their, I think, second year anniversary present with their girlfriend.
Oh my god, that's freaking adorable.
I'll try and look it up.
You know, that song to me, the Elephant Love Medley, is actually my personal theme song pick for Lady Noir of Miraculous Ladybug.
Oh, I can say it.
Not the entire Love Square, just Lady Noir, just that corner.
Can we just call it what it is? It's just Marinette and Adrian. We don't need the Love Square. Can we just drop the Love Square already? To be fair, though, Lady Noir is the most developed and interesting aspect of that particular relationship.
Yes, that's the problem is we've created 4 ships for 2 people. It's annoying. But to be fair, again, there are very different dynamics on all 4 corners of the Love Square. And people pick their favorites, I guess. Lady Noir just happened to be my favorite.
That sounds about right.
We can be heroes forever and ever.
Okay, here it is. I found it. I'll link to it through Tumblr.
We can be heroes.
Okay, gonna start getting into the meat of this particular conversation. People's favorite ships. Just not sure where to start. Crack ships, canon ships, ships that should have been canon. What sounds interesting?
Ships that could be canon if the writers or if the censors weren't such cowards.
Yeah, let's go for that. Already thinking of one for that.
Who am I? I'm going to throw it out there. Sunset Shimmer and Human Twilight Sparkle from Equestria Girls.
Why not both the human version and the pony one?
Because the pony one... Because the pony one, she's busy. But the human one's on Earth. She's on Earth. Made with the love. Now, I haven't picked a theme song for those 2 yet. I'm still doing research on that one.
And to see very awkward situations for when Pony Twilight comes to the human world again, and if Sunset and Human Twilight are dating, Just imagine the awkwardness of Sunset getting all flirtsy and making a mistake. Or maybe she knows the difference.
Yeah, how would she know the difference? Gosh, if only there was some sort of way, like an article of clothing or an accessory, like say, modified glass wrapped in plastic or metal, put in front of the eyes and the face. What are those things called? Shades. There you go. I'm just messing. I'm a new blog post because a couple of weeks ago, well, actually, something I wanted to do for a while. I wanted to write blog articles about my favorite ships, but I noticed that a lot of them fit the theme of badass blondes and their dorky little brunettes. So I decided to go from there. I've written up 4 of them right now. 5th one is still in the draft. I didn't like the way it turned out, so I'm going to rewrite it maybe tomorrow. Okay, I'll just keep talking then. First one was actually Rapunzel and Eugene from Tangled the series, because I really liked Tangled. It's one of my favorite Disney movies, but Tangled the series just pushed that shit to 11. And I think I prefer shows over movies because you get to spend more time with the characters and watch them develop more. So there's that. Second one was what? Hiccup and Astrid. There you go. Which is really good because season 6 just came out of Dragon's Race to the Edge. So
I'm almost through with that. I got 4 episodes to go.
That's a bunch of fun. Okay, so that's a very well developed relationship because you got the first movie, you got the Cartoon Network show, you got the Netflix show, and you got the second movie, and we all know there's going to be a third movie because I think they're the only things keeping DreamWorks afloat. It's like what? It's Dragons and Shrek and Kung Fu Panda. Because Home was a piece of shit, and I know no one saw it.
Or at least those movies are the ones that keep the confidence in DreamWorks afloat.
Yeah, but now thanks to DreamWorks' new deal with Netflix, Voltron is a huge success. Little kids really do like Spirit Riding Free. The Puss in Boots show just finished. That series just finished. The Croods is a piece of shit. Home's still a piece of shit. Can I swear on your channel? I already did. I apologize. Fuck. Let's see. Okay, the third one was Shiro and Allura from Voltron Legendary Defender. Again, not canon, but still nice. And fourth one, Diana and Akko from Little Witch Academia. Again, not canon, but still nice. Now, I will be writing about my ultimate favorite OTP in future. Starco. Star and Marco from Star is the Force of Evil. Love it. Love everything about it. Except for Tom and the drama and Starvember. I hate that. But you could hear all about it. Talking Rainbows, Talking Puppies.
Yep. Yeah. Already got a little bit of that started in the episode about Club Snub, if I remember right. Yep. To be fair, though, more of that was comments about Tom's mom than Tom, though.
Yes, I was about to say that. I was about to say, to distract from how angry I got, I did make a bunch of jokes about Tom's parents, particularly his mom. I mean, no offense. I bet she's a very nice lady for a giant demon. But seriously, when his dad, like if his dad wants to motorboat his mom, he would need an actual motorboat. Like when he asks her, how's the weather up there? he's not being sarcastic. It's out of genuine concern.
Oh, I just thought of a ridiculous episode of Star versus I know will never happen, but would be absolutely hilarious to see someone write a fan fiction about or do a one-off. Well, the Diaz parents okay, so Raphael and Angie Diaz, River and Moon, and then Tom's parents go out on a triple parent date thing. And it's awkward. And they gush about their kids and brag about them. And it's just, how would these awkward personalities play off of each other?
That would be delightful and hilarious. But be careful, because whenever Tom's dad tries to take a selfie with Tom's mom, every shot is an upskirt shot.
Who says she'd be wearing a skirt on that particular occasion? He probably has some very tasteful pantsuits around, too.
But that's still what it looks like, because based on the angle, that's just what you assume it is. He's tall is the joke. That is the joke. She's a lot taller than he is.
I could definitely see an episode where Star and Rathmalor hang out.
Who?
Rathmalor. That's Tom's mom.
Oh, that's right. That's her name. Sorry, I didn't really get it. I was too distracted.
I'm one of those complete and utter nerds that look up every little bit of lore about a character. Like, for instance, Ponyhead's real name is Lilicia.
Yeah, I know. I thought that.
Rathmalor, I like that name. And that could be the saving grace for the Tom Star drama, an episode where we see more of her. Like, it would be pretty fun seeing an episode seeing Star bounce off of Tom's parents. That would be pretty great.
Do we know the way Tom's parents feel about Star? I don't think so.
That's a legitimate plot point. I want this before they wrap up the Tom Star thing. Fantastic opportunity right there.
We know that Dave is kind of defensive of Tom in a sense of like he didn't like that Star was club snubbing his son.
Yeah, but I would argue that I don't think Star appreciated Tom trying to murder her best friend several times and trying to trick her again several times into going back with him. So club snubbed, trying to trick someone and then murder their best friend, evens out, right? Just give him a free pass.
I don't know. I think that's an argument you need to bring up to Tom's dad.
Okay. This, but
to be fair,
we're using
coming at this from Tom's dad's perspective. Yeah, he's going to be an If anything, the one thing you can glean from that scene is some kind of dimension of his personality or what little we've got so far. That's the interesting takeaway. He's a very overprotective parent. Hell, that's probably where some of Tom's behavior stems from. Having an overprotective parent who sees his kid as an angel that doesn't do anything wrong.
Okay. Doesn't excuse it, but okay.
I'm not saying it's excusing it. I'm saying that it's possibly the root of where Tom's behavior came from or originated from. Tom's got a lot of character growth and development to go through. Yeah.
I would appreciate a full heel turn. But that's just for me.
It also brings in a question of what was Dave's status before he married Rathmalor? Was he just a normal Mewman, or was he royal family?
How did he and Rathmalor, make Tom? I mean,
there's not many, but I'm sure you can find the pics.
I mean, I assume it's like throwing a hot dog down a hallway. Leaving a whole bunch of questions that don't need to be answered.
Then let's not try to answer them. I find the question about
It's the after dark version of the Western animation show trope of what is it called? The Fantastic Journey.
I don't know what that is.
It's that trope in Western cartoons whenever the characters would get really small and go inside another character.
Oh, right.
Oh my god.
Man, that plot. Like what? Magic School Bus? What else? Ultimate Spider-Man? Ultimate Spider-Man? What the hell? Spider-Man doesn't do Magic School. That's a completely different conversation.
I think you can find a TV tropes page on it.
I bet there is.
Yep.
But when it comes to my favorite ships,
Fantastic.
for the longest time,
Fantastic Voyage.
Fantastic.
Yo and Anna from Shaman King was actually my OTP throughout high school, which is weird because I watched a lot of anime in high school. But that couple, the main couple from Shaman King, that really did it for me. I mean, not only was their love story really nice, but they had a really sweet and subtle relationship. The plot was the main plot of the show. You know what I mean? This was just a small aspect of it. So they didn't try to shove it in your face or do anything weird like that. It was just sweet and subtle and in the background. So it was easy to digest, I guess. That's a good way of putting it. And also this one user from Japan just did a bunch of really nice fan art. Which to me is the kicker. Like when I go from liking a ship to really loving it, it's usually because of fan art, because the fan art's just really, really good.
Yeah, I'm noticing fan art is usually a deciding factor for a lot of people.
Yeah, so it's a little disappointing when I have a ship and I'm like, this looks good. And then I go online and nobody cares. Oh. I got all the stupid crack ships out of all the dumb crossover ships that are crossed over from different franchises. This is the one you don't care about. I'm like, really? Damn. Damn.
It's moments like that, then you have to draw it yourself.
I can't draw.
Yep, SR making strides for Starkey. That needs a bigger following. I will punch that into the ground. Favorite non-canon crack ship. Yes. For Star Versus.
Yeah, all right. I will not support you on this.
Oh, that and Lava Scissors and Red Enid.
Yes. Oh, wait a second. If it has to be a choice between Lava Scissors and Starkey, I'll be brutally honest with the SR. Lava Scissors wins out because it has Dominator in it. I just love how you set up the dynamic between those two.
Lava Scissors. That's the only crossover ship that I've heard of. Another crossover ship that I heard of that's really out there. Elsa from Frozen and Tadashi from Big Hero 6. Like, I've actually seen like 1 or 2 pieces of fan art of that. It's like, that's a weird idea. I mean, it looks nice. The fan art's very nice, but it's still
sounds like an edit from Constable Frozen.
I don't know.
It doesn't have to make sense. Somebody can write a copy shop AU where they meet up and all the logic's there and it makes sense there.
They're both in Kingdom Hearts. There you go. That's how they meet.
Yes, I support this. Kingdom Hearts, the ultimate fan fiction, so why not?
It's the ultimate crossover fanfic.
You got Mickey Mouse in a trench coat talking about the darkness within hearts. It is the ultimate. It is the ultimate fanfic, even more than My Immortal.
Oh my god! Your comment just made my night, man.
You know that Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep is the Star Wars prequels, right? I'm serious. Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep is the same story as the Star Wars prequels.
I would not. I wouldn't know. The only Kingdom Hearts game I've ever played was Chain of Memories, but that's because I had a GBA.
Yeah, me too. But
I haven't played Kingdom Hearts at all.
I think I still have my copy of Chain of Memories with the perfect deck.
Perfect deck. Right.
I mean, you could take out the final boss in less than 5 minutes.
Uh-huh. So could I. Oh, man, we played this game way too much.
Yeah, go through every single room, get as much experience points as you want, get as many cards as you can, mix and match your decks. Just to be able to take out the boss really quickly throughout all of their phases.
And what was I going to say? Final Fantasy 12, that's the original Star Wars trilogy. It's the same story. I mean, yeah, the beats, say, there's naive young kid, old master, rebellious princess, space pirate's tall, dark assistant. There's more. Just give me a minute. But see, I'm still looking at what was it? Pictures of what the Side Toy Shimmer. There we go. Side Toy Shimmer. Very nice. Oh, Lady Noir, also a big one for me. When it comes to ships, I mean, I just really like the dynamic, and I love superheroes. Love. So seeing an actual superhero couple that I know once they get together are gonna stay together, whenever that happens, if it does happen, as opposed to every other couple in superhero comics where one of them's going to die or turn evil or they're going to break up or something stupid's going to happen.
And then everything gets reversed because comics are about the status quo.
And they're really, really dumb. Like, there's a reason comic sales are in decline, okay? And it's because the stories are terrible. You have to wait till they get adapted to movies or TV before they get any good. Shallura, also a big one. Which was Sheer and Allura. I love it. Oh, I love it to pieces. Starco's still my favorite. Ixtrid, also since the first movie. That's because it was canon in the first movie, so not exactly a stretch.
Yeah. Although, trying to remember the early days of the Cartoon Network series.
Yeah, I had a problem with the Cartoon Network series because I would never know when it's on. Then it's like, oh, Sunday evening. Okay, but I'm busy Sunday evening. Oh, we moved it. Oh, we moved it. Oh, we got rid of it. Thanks, guys. It was a pain in the butt. But yeah, I just remember Mark Hamill was the bad guy. Dave Faustino was also one of the bad guys. And I didn't even know. That was Dave Faustino. I had to look it up. I was like, that's the guy who did the voice of Mako and Korra? Fuck you, you're fucking lying. Oh, Apple Dash. Also a big one for My Little Pony for me.
Yeah, that one. That was season 1 and 2 majority, but then they stopped having so many episodes of those two together. I'm just like, the content, it's fading away.
Yeah, but in the fourth Equestria Girls movie, they shared a tent together, and that will get me through another weekend.
Hey.
Also, I've heard some little rumblings on the fandom sites that Diana and Akko, that ship is very similar to Ruby and Weiss from Ruby. I will admit the dynamic is similar. I mean, I think they're both cute, personally.
It's just a matter of how the characters have developed.
personally, I was a really big Arcos shipper, like Jean and Pura. There is two artists on Tumblr that dedicated fan art and fan comics to that one ship, and it was, what's the word? Glorious. It was beautiful. And then they killed Pura, and then they dropped out of the face of the internet.
Out of shock.
Yeah, and then that's when I started to hate the show RWBY. Now I hate it.
Yeah, putting a pin in that particular discussion and moving on.
Well, at least the Chibi series still has Pura.
Yes.
Although I love that joke when Pura first pops up. It's like, Pura, you're alive, but nope, this is an entirely different universe. Nothing bad has ever happened.
Yeah, for me, I like Shallura, Shira and Allura from Voltron, but I honestly hope that Voltron Legendary Defender does not do any romance at all. And they haven't. They haven't. Let's get one thing straight. They have not done any romance in canon at all, except for maybe Honk and Shay. But that's if you really wanted to interpret it like that.
Yeah, I'd be fine in Voltron if there's no romance between the Paladins. And
because
yeah,
my argument is that if this is the same team that did Legend of Korra and Avatar: Last Airbender, I would say you guys can't write romance for shit. Just don't even try. And I got 3 words to prove it. Fan preferred couple. Go on, Zutara and Korrasami totally ran over the other ships.
Ah, yes, the early days, the Katang and the Zutara ship wars.
Oh yeah, and I was in the middle of all that shit.
Those were glorious watching from the sidelines.
Yeah, from the sidelines.
Yeah, but being involved, oh man, I thought that was bad. The only thing worse than that was the Naruto ship wars. Those took it to another level.
I saw that. I was one of the 14-year-old teeny boppers invested in that crap.
I couldn't because I saw the Avatar ship wars and I was like, oh, this is getting bad. I saw the Naruto ship wars and like, I'll just stay over here where it's safe.
I'll say this much. In regards to Avatar: The Last Airbender, at least the creators and writers stuck to their guns. They knew what ship was going to be in-game canon, and the romance was pretty much a subplot or side element. That's why it worked as well as it did in Last Airbender. It was a side element. It wasn't pushed to the forefront. In regards to Naruto, in one of the interviews with the creator, Kishimoto admitted that he dropped specific nuggets to get shippers riled up. Supposedly, according to him, Narusaku was always a dead trail. It was just a way to hype up people to get them to pick up another copy of the manga.
I can see that.
Oh, man. I don't know how much of a grain of truth there is to that, but framing it that way, that's evil genius, man.
Okay, I was going through my Tumblr lines. Another ship I got another very recent ship that I really just started to love. Another My Little Pony ship, Starlight Glimmer and Trixie Lulamoon. Love it to pieces.
Yeah, it's a good ship.
Looking at some of the comments here, there's I think there's decent ways creators troll their fans and others where they're just steamrolling them mercilessly. In Kishimoto's case, I'd say he was steamrolling them mercilessly.
There's comments? Where? I don't see them.
Oh,
okay.
I'm going to send a link to the page and the stuff. Oh, okay, I sent him a link. Yep, there's live comments going on right here.
All right. You can ask me questions. Okay. Yeah, Star Trek's very new, and that's because despite all the money I pay for cable, I actually don't have Discovery Family. I used to when I first signed up, but they took it down. No idea why. I guess Discovery Family just had like a bad deal with Spectrum or whatever. So I had to wait till it came out on Netflix. Boo. And then I saw it and I was like, I like this. I like this so much. It's cute. They have a great dynamic. The moments are delightfully gay. I'm hilarious. I mean, there's one where, remember that episode where Starlight Glimmer is trying to like make a snack for Twilight, and Trixie's there, and she's trying to learn a magic spell, and Trixie's like, "Starlight, help me! I can't do it. It sucks." And Starlight Glimmer's like, "You just gotta focus and picture the teacup in your mind."
Yeah, the teacup.
And she, boom, teacup. I did it. Starlight, look, I did it. I made the teacup. Teacup. Starts transforming everything into a teacup. Teacup, 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 teacup. Hey, Starlight, you know what you need? A teacup.
Hey, Eric, you got a question in the comments here from PC the Unicorn. He's asking if you shipped Manta from Shaman King with the pink-haired girl who had a crush on Yo with each other.
No, I did not. I so didn't care about Manta. I'm sorry.
Okay.
He was like the sidekick, but that's all I saw him as, the sidekick. Like he doesn't even fight, and the majority of the series is fighting. So, and the pink-haired girl who had a crush on Yo, Tomoe? No, that's not it. I can't.
Yeah, Tamago. Yeah, her name was Egg, I think. It's been a while since I've read Shaman King.
Yeah, she was nice. She was a very nice girl, and I know she had a crush on Yo, but no, I didn't really ship her with anyone. I thought she was just fine there. I think Yo and Anna was the only ship I liked or cared about. And I couldn't tell other people because Shaman King isn't that popular. And as far as the internet is concerned, me and a bunch of yaoi shippers were the only ones who read it. So I was like, and I don't like those. So I was like, I'm the only one who reads it.
I think every fandom has that is kind of disappointing that there wasn't a little bit more discourse in that. Probably a couple of people roaming around somewhere, but sounds like it was a niche enough fandom that hard enough to find people, or difficult to find people.
I mean, to be fair, Shaman King, when it came to the popularity in America, Naruto and One Piece had the advantage because ninjas and pirates. Meanwhile, Shaman King was deeply rooted in the culture of Japan, along with nuggets from the other cultures and also the occult, and those are always niche territories.
And a bunch of religious references.
Yeah, and a bunch of religious stuff that whenever it was dubbed in the anime for America, they had to alter and change a whole bunch of stuff.
That sucks.
The lore it's really weird. The lore of Shaman King made it so that every religion is correct, which is really weird.
Yeah,
every religion is right. Let's see. What's wrong with Manta? He's one of the best characters on the show. I just didn't like him that much. Like, I'm sorry. I know he was Yo's first real friend, and they had a good back and forth, but he just wasn't really one of my favorite characters. So, sorry, PC. Sorry if I offended you. I actually heard someone offer her chance. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, he finished the manga, and did a sequel, but
still need
yeah,
to finish it.
I could see that. I could see that because let's see, One Piece. What's One Piece about? Pirates. Pirates are cool. Naruto. What's Naruto's about? Ninjas. Ninjas don't look like that, but okay. Shaman King, what's it about? Shamans. What the hell's a shaman?
Well, if you play World of Warcraft, a shaman is this.
That's my frame of reference for what a shaman is. I'm one of those kinds of nerds. I was also one of the dorks that fell into the whole trap of, oh my god, I love Naruto. I can't complain about that too much, though, because my really horrible, geeky Narutard phase is what led to what what mediocre drawing ability I have now, so... I can't spite it too much.
Let's see. We can all agree that the English theme song for Shaman King was freaking awesome. You know what? I never saw it. I just stuck to the manga. I just really liked the way the art was and the way the story progressed.
Yeah, I'd pick up Shonen Jump every once in a while. And I'd read through that entire thing.
If you think that's confusing, don't get me started trying to understand Marvel and DC and those universes are the confusion. In Marvel and DC, isn't... In Marvel, the Norse religion is correct because Thor exists, and in DC, the Greek mythology is correct because Wonder Woman exists.
And Hercules.
Yeah, and Hercules. So doesn't that...
No, wait, Hercules is Marvel.
Kind of sets it like, whoa, shit. Well, but back to ships. Back to where we're talking about. Star Trek. The teacup. She's making the teacup. She makes the teacup, and Starlight Glimmer gets upset. She's just like making a mean face, and she's like, and he goes, "Oh, come on, Starlight. Aren't you gonna tell me what a great job I did? Yay, Trixie! You're so good at magic and having the best hair."
Jesus exists in DC Comics?
I bet he does. Anyway.
Probably.
Jesus exists in...
I'll look it up. But yeah,
there's I thought the stuff with the pink kryptonite and Rainbow Batman was bad.
I'm not joking.
Oh my god.
That's literally the line from My Little Pony. She like gets her arms and waves them up and down and says, "Yay, Trixie, you're so good at magic and having the best hair." It was so cute. It was really cute.
Yeah, there's a live stream.
I'm sorry, I'm still on the Jesus is a thing in DC Comics.
Yeah, he exists on Earth 2, Earth 1, and New Earth.
Well, he exists in Family Guy too, but I'm not making a big deal.
yeah, there's this one stream I watch whenever a new episode for MLP comes out. They've embraced that teacup thing because they'll have on like the border stuff, like the new episode has not teacup instead of the new episode has not premiered yet.
Okay, that's actually kind of funny. Oh, I just love him. And even at the end of that episode, Trixie says, not kidding, "The Starlight Glimmer I love." And I was like, she said it. She said it. She said the L word. No.
She said it. That's all I need. I can die a happy shipper now.
Thoughts on Pinkie Pie and cheese sandwich? Seriously, Evan? Yes. I totally ship cheese pie. What, they're perfect for each other. They're like two peas in a pod. Come on. Cheese pie for the win, baby. And Apple Dash. Apple Dash.
Okay, I'll admit I kind of shipped cheese sandwich and Pinkie Pie. That was one of the last ones I was on before I just got off of the MLP train entirely.
Let's see, Sunburst and Starlight. Nope, platonic. Still on Star Trek. You can't budge me on that. I love their dynamic way too much. Like if I were to convince Scrooge to drop her embargo on MLP, it'd only be for that one episode. Because there's so much goodness you can gather from that one episode.
The episode where Starburst visits?
No, I'm not talking about Starburst. I'm talking about Star Trek's.
I'm going to be brutally honest. That is going to be a damn hard sell. This ship better be the penultimate queen of the ships. That's the only way you'd be able to get me to watch any pony-related content. It's like pulling teeth. This would be the ultimate tooth pull for me.
I think I remember that episode.
It is cute, and I love it. Hey, Bacon started to care about this ship, and that's because he don't care about shit.
Okay? Oh, all bottled up. That's what the episode's called. Okay.
Yes, thank you. Yes, thank you. The last time Bacon gave a damn about shipping was back in 2003 when he shipped Rob Star in the original Teen Titans.
That is saying a lot.
I will agree. I also shipped Rob Star, but I also love like Rob Ray stuff, Robin and Raven, the birds, super cool.
That was my preferred ship. It took me years to actually warm up to Rob Star.
I totally dig Rob Ray too. The birds are awesome. I am totally 100% anti BB Ray. Like, no.
That one, mixed bag for me.
You know, Eric, considering the new Because You Get Special, I'm surprised you aren't shipping Sunset and Trixie. Sorry, but once I pick a ship for a character, it sticks. It sticks. I saw Sunset and Science Twilight first. I saw Trixie and Starlight Glimmer first. I'm sticking to it.
Yeah, that's like I'm slow to pick up a ship, but once I do, you can expect some good fan art and comics, or somewhat.
You can convince me to try a bunch of different ones. If I actually got into the pony stuff, you could probably sell me on that one.
Big Mac and Sugar Bell. Okay, I have seen that episode. It's on Netflix. Haven't seen it. Probably not going to. But I was big into Big Mac and Cheerilee, so I'm a little miffed. I'm like, whoa, what happened to Cheerilee?
It's kind of a meh episode. I think there might be a reaction or a review of it. The only thing I remember from that episode is basically a Justin Bieber pony.
Which is better?
PC Discord is better off alone. The cheese stands alone. The cheese stands alone. That's my take on it.
Celeste Accord.
No, I agree with Scrooge. No, not with Discord. You don't do that.
And that's up to personal interpretation, though. If you like either one, more power to you. I've seen some pretty cute fan art for Fluttercord and Celeste Accord. So you won't be able to sell me on it, but keep on trucking with the fan art.
There are some shows where I'm like, guys, come on, don't do shipping. Not for this show, please. I mean, they still do it, but I'm like, come on, not this show. Like you don't need to do that with this, okay? Like it doesn't.
And then there were some shows where you're like, yeah, and then there's some shows where it's like, guys, please, no shipping. Really? You're gonna ship in this? No. Why?
Yeah, I say that. DuckTales reboot.
Looking at you, Loud House.
Oh boy.
No shipping on that one. No shipping on that one. Loud House, Lori and Bobby, they're obviously a couple, so that's okay.
Yeah.
Ronnie Ann and Lincoln, that's also okay. Sam and Luna, also okay. And that's about it.
Yeah. Oh, there's also the Loud parents, or Clyde's parents. They count.
And then there's Lenny and that one guy that works at the clothes shop. He's been in a couple episodes, but they've never actually had an episode together. But apparently, she and him text each other.
Oh yeah, they were hinting at stuff with that. I like that one. He's a bit unconventional in regards to love interest, isn't he? He's a bit bigger of a guy. I kind of get the impression he's a bit of a nerd.
Yeah, and I think the only reason Lenny might be interested in it is because he works in a clothing store. I'm gonna look this up real quick.
I hope it's more than that, because I'll be honest. I'll admit I probably have a bit of a personal stake in that because my boyfriend's a bear. I love the idea of a bit unconventional love interest there.
Oh, it kind of reminds me of Lotte's parents from Little Witch Academia.
Yes.
So cute. So cute. Okay. Milo Murphy's Law was another one where initially I said no shipping, no shipping. But then Splatsline, that bitch, did Zach and Melissa fan art, and I was like, okay, fine. Fine.
Fine.
Yeah, you win. How about Nick and Judy Zootopia? It's okay.
I dig it.
Yeah, I like it just fine. But he's up on the fan art. Because, you know, they're animals. So
oh, good luck with that.
Yeah. I'm just gonna turn the safe search on for a few minutes.
for that one, you pretty much have to.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man. You're not gonna get that genie back in the bottle.
I never saw Flushed Away. I actually don't like claymation or stop motion animation. I know there's a lot of people who love it. Good for you. And I'm not trying to be sarcastic. More power to you. It's just I personally think it looks creepy, and I don't like looking at it. The only time it worked for me was Kubo and the Two Strings and Nightmare Before Christmas.
Rita and Roddy from Flushed Away. I kind of ship it, PC. I can see it. I remember those two kind of hitting it off. They didn't really imply anything. Like, seem more like a platonic. They have a lot of ground to cover before they get to the point of any romantic interaction going on there. I'll leave it at that.
Eric is this supposed to say Mabel?
I think.
Well, to be fair to the cartoon critic, I do like have one ship per franchise at least. So
yeah.
You're not entirely wrong. Mabel's scared of stop motion. I can see why. Hey, I did like the Star and Marco stop motion for Halloween. Those little bumpers. So.
But that's just because it has your ship in it.
Yes, my ultimate OTP, the best of all time, the GOAT.
Meh. Nah, I just couldn't resist. I couldn't resist giving you a bit of a hard time there.
Well, might be right for you. Might not be right for some. You take the good, you take the bad, and there you have my opening statement. Sit, boo-boo, sit. Good boy. That's an old Family Guy joke, by the way. But yeah, we got one good piece of fan art, one delicious piece of fan art of Star Treks. And I'm just going to share that. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess stop motion, if you want to make something look creepy, I guess stop motion is the way to do it. Because when I was a kid, my parents got Dish TV for like a month or two. And I stayed up watching. I don't remember. It was one of the music channels. I don't remember if it was MTV, MTV2, or Much Music. But I stayed up really late, and it was around Halloween. And there's one scary ass stop motion animation. Like it was like a short or something. It was after Celebrity Deathmatch. It was the middle of the night. It was about this little boy who was scared because he thought there was a monster outside. And there was a monster. It was like almost like a spider sort of thing. And
here it is, Chaz. That's his name.
Chased the little boy, and he plucked out the little boy's eyes to feed it to its babies. And the little boy's wandering around in the dark because he has no eyes. And then he like runs into something, and it's a bunch of other children that again have no eyes because the monster plucked them out. That's fucking traumatizing to like an 8 or 9-year-old. And it was stop motion, so no stop motion for me. Plus, I'm a fan of anime. If you're gonna make something like animated, make it look good, like on purpose, please. Lapis Peridot, Amethyst Peridot. Honestly, I was so 100% Amethyst and Peridot until I actually saw Lapis and Peridot. So I'm actually pretty torn. like Amethyst and Peridot, that was like I saw a really good one really good fan comic about it. I thought it was great. I was like, yes, I ship it. But then I actually saw Lapis and Peridot, the way they interact, and I was like, they're already like living together. So I just thought it was nice. Like the way they interact is, to me, is just great.
I shipped Amidot for a while, but anymore, I think Peridot's just fine by herself.
Yeah, Steven Universe is one of those shows I just don't have a ship for. I mean, I tolerate them. I just don't have an OTP.
What, for Steven Universe?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
it's one of those I kind of refuse.
Connie and Steven, 100%. Love it. Cute, innocent, perfect. Leave it the way it is. That's just some great fan art of older Connie and Steven. And I love it. All the other ones, though, I don't care. Like the Lapis and Peridot and Amethyst and Peridot, those are kind of fun to talk about, but man, I'm not gonna look up fan art anytime soon.
Same here.
I just looked it up. Lenny's love interest in the Loud House is named Chaz, and he's voiced by Zim.
Oh my god! That's all I needed. This is my OTP for the Loud House now.
And the Loud House, and the Loud House. AU where the gems are humans and Lapis and yeah, I've seen fan art of that. It's all right. Lapis and Jamie, that's dumb.
Says you. I like it.
Can you at least ship characters who have seen each other?
No, I refuse. I will ship whatever I want.
Yeah. I mean, if we're going by that, then Lava Scissors is definitely out. That's a cross show. That's a cross show ship.
Crossover ship, yeah.
Yep. I refuse to give that one up too.
There's a couple that I did 2 blog posts about this. There's a couple of ships that I like, but no one else cares about. And one I'm going to throw out there is Lightning and Laguna from Dissidia. I thought it was okay. You know, they had a little bit of banter going on. I was like, I'll ship it. But go online, no one cares. Like, no one's even considered it.
I don't even know who the hell you're talking about.
Yeah, it's a Final Fantasy thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's why I don't know.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, recovery of an MMO junkie. The leads together, so good.
Been meaning to check that one out.
It's a very good show. I finished the whole thing. The only thing I have to do now is binge watch the show, because I watched it weekly. Now that I've seen it weekly, now the only thing that's left to do is to freaking binge watch it, see if it's still good. Probably is.
Papoco and Peeping Me from Pop Team Epic.
What?
That just popped in my head as a ship.
Oh, no. Not opening that can of worms.
Although I think that might be canon, considering all the skits and stuff.
I don't know, and I don't think I want to know.
Yeah, I'm also a little concerned. I'm looking through my archive here. I was a wee bit concerned that some of my favorite heroes of all time have like such boring love interests. Excuse me.
I blame the writers.
Yeah, like in Airbender, Zuko was like the main reason I watched the show. I just loved his character arc and the journey he went through. I loved it. I had to see it. I saw the second episode and I was like, this guy's a hero. You all just don't know it yet. And then Day of Black Sun shows up and I was like, who was right? Boom. but May, really? Oh, a bit of a bummer. I mean, they break up in the comics, and they haven't really said who Azumi's mom is, but you can kind of tell. I mean, just look at her. You can kind of tell. So it's, another one of those meh things. Like, also, Kenshin Himura from Rurouni Kenshin. Kenshin Himura has been like my hero since I was 13. His love interest, Miss Kaoru, she's fine.
Yeah, in the beginning, she was useful to the plot in the sense of she was able to help, but after a while, she just fell into the trap of the usual side characters in shonen anime and series where certain characters just stop growing.
Yeah. Yeah, I hate that crap. Looking at you, Dragon Ball. But yeah, Lolly Rock. Doug and Ariana.
Eric,
what?
There is a potential entry for badass blondes and turkey brunettes in the comments section.
Where? Where? I don't see it. You're gonna have to tell me.
Jimmy Neutron and Cindy, I forget her last name.
Meh. Meh. I mean, Jimmy Neutron had some funny jokes.
I will write that article if you won't. I will take that challenge.
Okay, go for
it. Okay, so I'm allowed to borrow your series for that one-off thing?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Okay. Wanted to ask permission first.
I mean, I don't really care much about Jimmy Neutron, so I'm just kind of meh. Good, yeah, sure.
I loved it. Loved it.
Yeah, it's a funny moment.
Jimmy and Cindy are interesting. We'll say this much though. Kind of mixed feelings about Jimmy and Cindy. I think there's a lot of potential there. I need to rewatch the series. I just remember just liking it in the sense of this is okay. I find it interesting. I feel like they could have done just a little bit more with it.
Yeah, but it's one of those things
but
where
that'd be if the characters were a little bit older.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I've seen enough cartoons to know that if they ever do like an epilogue episode or whatever, that's going to be in game. Like that's just the way it's going to be. But
don't you're throwing that like a hunk of meat in my face. That's another one. Just not really too big on Jimmy and Heloise from Jimmy Two Shoes, but God, there's some pretty interesting ground to cover just talking about the fact that the show was trying to gun for that at all.
What about Kick and Kendall from Kick Badowski? Even the creator said that they didn't have to together.
Ooh.
Oh, hell yes.
Ooh.
Kick Badowski, Suburban Daredevil.
Never saw it.
Damn.
It's really good, and it shows, and it's one of those good shows for you feel the impact whenever a stunt goes wrong and Kick gets hurt.
It's I have the Disney Now app. I could probably watch it.
I'd recommend it. That and Randy Cunningham, although
Go Ninja, yes, I fucking loved Randy Cunningham, 9th Grade Ninja.
Yeah, Randy and Teresa.
That was so Bruce. Yes, Foul Ham. That was so Bruce. But I also, some people liked Howard's sister. I forget her name. That was a cute character design. Her and
I'll try it. I'll look it up real quick.
That was also pretty cute, but Foul Ham kind of edged it by a squeak, just a poquito. What the juice? He's so Bruce. What the cheese?
Heidi Wienerman.
Heidi, there we go. She's a cute, nice Nice. Yeah, some people shipped Randy with Heidi. It was cute. But only because the character design was really nice. It was aesthetically pleasing to the eye. But Falhan gets it.
Her last name was Wienerman.
Yep.
Yeah, she was the older sister of Howard Wiederman, Randy's best friend. You know, it's worse. The ship between Randy and Howard was called Wienerham.
Yeah.
I actually did pick a theme song for Wienerham. Well, really, I picked a theme song for that ship. It's "If We Were Gay" by Ninja Sex Party. "If We Were Gay" by Ninja Sex Party is my pick for
mostly Brian. Whoa! Actually, I could see Howard singing that, and you know, Randy as the ninjas as Ninja Brian.
Yes, yeah.
But mostly Randy. Whoa!
Randy's gay. Oh, Randy's gay. Oh, here's a list of things that Randy likes to suck. Dick, 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 balls. 1, 2, 1, 2. Your dick, my dick, your dick, my dick, your dick, my dick, your dick, my dick, your dick, your dick, balls, and dick, 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 dick. Oh shit.
Unnecessary second dart.
It totally bad. Okay, another recent ship that I just got into. Well, it's not a recent ship. It's actually really old. Bunny Rabbit and Antoine from Sonic Adventure. Not from the actual Sonic cartoon, but from the comics, from their Archie comics, because they actually got married. And it's very nice. It's very lovely. It's actually really cute. The humanized Ninja Nomicon. Oh, that's fucking stupid. Why would you do that? Don't be dumb. Ariana and Doug from Lolly Rock. That ship I actually did like. But that's because there's one bomb-ass AMV on YouTube. And that totally got me. Iris and Nathaniel, I so didn't care.
In regards to the whole shipping someone with the humanized version of something else. Okay. One of my favorite joke crack ships of all time is Mr. Lancer and his briefcase. Mr. Lancer from Danny Phantom. For a little while, it was a thing. It was a joke. It was a dumb, hilarious joke.
Valentine for the win. Yes. Do you think they'll be in the IW? I don't know what that is, but okay. Sonic and Bunny didn't get married. No, they did not.
Oh, the IDW series? Oh, yeah, the IDW comics.
But I haven't. I don't know what those are. Like
it's a comic publishing. Yeah, it's a comic publishing brand. I think they also do. I think Lumberjanes and
the Milo.
And the My Little Pony series.
And I think Disney did Disney did the Star Versus comics.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, none of you freaking bought, so they stopped halfway. Thanks a lot.
I didn't even know when they were coming out.
Oh, Darren Nefsey made a big deal about it. You all knew. Just throwing it. I bought 2 copies. One for me, one for my niece.
I accidentally bought 2 copies of the 4th issue of Over the Garden Wall when that 4 miniseries was coming out.
Yeah, IDW does a lot of licensed stuff. Sega ended their partnership with Archie Comics months ago. What? And IDW would be publishing.
Yeah, it's because some asshole basically was trying to he did a whole bunch of stuff with Knuckles and the Akendas. And then he was fired, and then he tried to copyright the characters that he created for the Sonic series, and then there was a whole bunch of legal debacle. And so then they ended this stuff with Archie and are rebooting it with IDW.
Ken Penders, right?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, I heard about that on the Linkara video. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to apologize. For the entirety of my life, I never gave a flying crap about Sonic because my family didn't have enough money to buy a fucking Sega.
I mean, I played some of the games. I remember in 2004, I want to say, being in the basement of one of my cousins' place and playing Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut with them. That and Kirby's Air Ride. And we just played through the entirety of those games.
Huh.
I found another old blog post I did. 5 pairings from harem anime that I actually like. And Raku Ichijo and Chitoge Kirisaki from Nisekoi. They were my jam. I followed that series since day one, son. And they won. Period.
That's the one with the mob, isn't it?
That's the one with the mob, yes.
Okay, yeah. I thought it sounded familiar.
I love that manga. Reason being is because the creator for that manga, actually made another one called Double Arts. I loved it. I loved Double Arts. I followed it every week, but it got canceled because apparently it wasn't popular in Japan. If you go online, you'll find out it was very popular in the West, not so much in Japan where it mattered. So they canceled it. But they gave this creator another chance with Nisekoi, and Nisekoi became very popular.
Well, yeah.
And Chitoge won in the end. Your waifu is shit. Yeah, Team Chitoge wins, bitches. Ondere can suck my dick.
A lot of mentions penis and dicks here.
I've been holding that for years. Years of will they, won't they. They did. If you knew anything about storytelling, you would know it's a foregone conclusion. Chitoge won over Raku's original crush, her little sister, Chitoge's bodyguard, a rich girl, his kinda but not really sister. Anime's kind of dumb.
Yeah, anime's weird.
Yeah.
Depends on the anime. In that particular set of circumstances, yes. Ugh.
Yeah, to quote, well, let me get my book of quotes out.
How many different books do you have sitting around, SR? There's a book of lore stuff, probably the Great Big Toe, the Lava Scissors comics, and Redneck comics.
I mean, if you want, I could take a picture of my computer area and show you the amounts of papers and pencils and books and stuff.
I can't say anything because I have a bunch of
it's basically a fire hazard.
I swear to God, one day you're gonna go to a friend and be like, dude, somebody ransacked my room, and your friend's gonna say, or your stuff just fell over again.
Well, considering it's in the living room and the cats fight all the time. Yeah. Yeah, it's believable that stuff falls down every once in a while.
Or an insane Redneck fan or the person who loves lava scissors stole it. Because they just have to have all that.
But why would I need to steal my own stuff?
I'm implying that I want to steal it, SR. I need the physical thing! The scanned-in digital copies aren't enough!
Yeah, I'm kind of old school that way. I need to hold it in my hand to know that it's mine.
Well, you'd have to go through a couple of sketchbooks then.
And a few states, because I live clear across the country. I'll do that for Starco. I won't do that for you.
You'd have to get past our Corn Guardian in my state.
Corn Guardian?
Our guardian made of corn. Because that's all that's in this state is corn.
I will turn him into elote.
Corn and meth. That's all we have in this state.
Elote.
All my state's got is corn and corrupt politicians.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Is that okay?
We have corn, meth, and we used to have an incredibly what's the phrase? Homophobic senator or governor, but then he became vice president.
Oh, that guy.
Boy.
Yeah.
I hate all of them. But you know what I'm talking about, right? Look, it's like corn on the cob. You like boil it and cook it, and you cover it in lemon juice, mayonnaise, and chile.
I don't know about lemon juice and chili, but my family would butter bread and then use that to butter the corn on the cob.
It's super good. Oh, it's so good. Oh, man. It's like a very popular snack down here. That's because we're so close to Mexico. What else?
Okay. Gonna wrap things up right here. Good night, everybody.
Also super nice. Star Trek is super good.